Are you wondering how to make her scared of losing you? Understanding the psychology behind attraction and emotional connections can give you the upper hand in your relationship. It's not about manipulation, it's about valuing yourself and creating a dynamic where she appreciates your presence. By cultivating confidence, maintaining independence, and practicing emotional intelligence, you can create a powerful impression that naturally makes her fear the thought of losing you. In this video, we'll explore 10 psychology-backed strategies to help you make her scared of losing you without playing games or compromising your authenticity. From embracing Stoic principles to demonstrating your worth, these tips will guide you in building a stronger, more meaningful connection. Are you ready to discover how to deepen your bond and become someone she can't imagine living without? Stay tuned and learn how to make her value you more than ever before. Number 1, embrace authenticity and truth. In a world where so many men hide their true selves from women out of fear, authenticity is a breath of fresh air. Most guys worry, what if she doesn't like this part of me? Or, what if I scare her off? But living in fear is a trap. When you're not being true to who you are, you're setting up a relationship based on a facade, and that's something women can sense a mile away. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, know first who you are and then adorn yourself accordingly. Being authentic makes you stand out in today's world, where so many people are trying to be something they're not. Your honesty and realness aren't just attractive, they're rare. And in a world full of fakes, that makes you a magnet. Authenticity builds trust, and trust is the foundation of any meaningful relationship. When you show up as your true self, she sees that you're someone she can count on, someone who's real. This makes her fear losing you because she knows that men like you, genuine and honest, are in short supply. Carl W. Biener once said, "They may forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel." By being authentic, you're making her feel safe, respected, and valued. She won't forget that. So ditch the fear-based approach. Be yourself and let her see the real you. When you do, you're not just building a connection, you're creating something that's real, something that will last. Your authenticity is your strength, and it's what makes you truly unforgettable. Number 2, empower yourselves. Setting firm boundaries isn't just about drawing lines, it's about showing her that you value yourself and your principles above all else. In any relationship, respect is the cornerstone of love. As Tony Robbins says, if you don't respect yourself, nobody else will. Women are naturally drawn to men who know their worth and refuse to compromise it. A man who is easily taken advantage of will lose her respect. And without respect, love will wither. But when you set clear, unwavering boundaries, you send a powerful message. You're not a doormat. You're a man of strength and self-respect, and that's something she can't help but admire. Imagine a scenario where she tries to push your limits, but instead of bending, you stand firm. This isn't about being harsh or unkind. It's about being resolute. She'll realize that she can't easily sway you, and that's when the fear of losing you starts to sink in. She knows that a man who fiercely guards his self-respect is a rare find, and losing you would mean losing something truly valuable. And in doing so, you not only maintain your dignity, but also create a relationship built on mutual admiration and genuine love. Number 3, prioritize mutual growth and support. A strong relationship thrives when both partners invest in each other's growth. By supporting her dreams and celebrating her successes, you demonstrate that you're committed to more than just the present. You care about her future. When two people are growing together, they form a partnership that's difficult to break. Mutual investment turns your relationship into something invaluable, making each person's presence indispensable to the other's journey. But here's the catch. One of the biggest mistakes you can make in a relationship is centering your entire world around one person. A woman knows that if she becomes the sole source of your happiness and fulfillment, There's no challenge, no excitement, and no mystery left in the relationship. It's crucial to break this dynamic and build an awesome life of your own. As Friedrich Nietzsche once said, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." You need to center your life around something that fuels your purpose, whether it's building your legacy, pursuing your career, or mastering personal development. When these are your focal points, she sees that you are more than just a partner. You are a man with a mission. By prioritizing your own growth, you create balance. This dynamic introduces a sense of healthy uncertainty. She understands that your happiness isn't solely dependent on her, and as she watches you thrive, she'll naturally feel more invested in keeping you in her life. By doing so, you set the stage for a deeper connection where both of you flourish, and the fear of losing each other is rooted in the profound value you bring to each other's lives. Number 4, connect the friendship circle. Expanding your social circle to include more women can be a game changer. It's not just about having women around, it's about creating an environment that naturally enhances your appeal. When a woman sees you surrounded by other women, whether they're platonic friends, co-workers, or old acquaintances, it taps into a subtle, competitive instinct. This isn't about manipulation, but about understanding human nature. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." By choosing to expand your circle, you're strategically positioning yourself in a way that highlights your social value and desirability. Imagine you're at a casual get-together with a mix of male and female friends. As you engage in conversations, the women around you interact comfortably, laughing at your jokes and enjoying your company. Another woman, observing this, might subconsciously feel the urge to connect with you more deeply, sensing that if she doesn't, someone else might. This dynamic, rooted in a healthy sense of competition, can work in your favor, making you more intriguing and attractive. It's important to approach this strategy with authenticity and respect. Your goal isn't to pit women against each other, but to create a social atmosphere where your value is apparent. The presence of other women serves as social proof, subtly signaling that you are someone worth knowing. It's about creating opportunities for genuine connections, where women can appreciate who you are in a relaxed social setting. Remember, the key is confidence without arrogance. As Seneca wisely advised, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. By expanding your social circle with a balanced and respectful approach, you're not just enhancing your attractiveness, you're cultivating a richer, more fulfilling life. Number 5, take some time for yourself. Spending time with your friends isn't just about kicking back, it's about reinforcing your identity and maintaining balance in your life. Women may sometimes feel uneasy when their partner spends too much time with friends, fearing it signals a shift in priorities. But the reality is, a strong male support network is essential for personal growth. As the writer Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "The only way to have a friend is to be one." Surrounding yourself with true friends strengthens your character and enriches your life, helping you stay true to yourself. By spending time with your friends, you're sending a clear message that you have a balanced life. This balance is not only healthy but attractive, as it shows that your happiness isn't solely dependent on her. As Brigham Young noted, true independence and freedom can only exist in doing what's right. By nurturing your friendships and enjoying time with the guys, you're mastering yourself, ensuring that you remain whole and grounded in all aspects of your life. Number 6, don't be afraid to lose her. To keep her invested, it's crucial to avoid fearing the idea of losing her. The moment you let that fear take hold, you're setting yourself up for failure. This fear positions you in a place of weakness, and believe me, it shows in your actions and attitude. You start to overcompensate, becoming too available, too agreeable, and you lose the very edge that likely attracted her to you in the first place. This mental shift can easily turn into a self-fulfilling prophecy. Imagine you're in a relationship where everything seems to be going well, but suddenly you start worrying about losing her. That worry seeps into your behavior. Maybe you start texting her too often, or you agree with everything she says just to avoid conflict. While your intentions are good, what you're really doing is diminishing your own value. She may start to notice that the confident, independent man she was drawn to is now constantly seeking reassurance, and that can be a major turnoff. The key is to maintain your cool and remember your independence. As the Stoics taught, the only thing you truly control is yourself. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Apply this to your relationship. Understand that your value doesn't come from her validation. You were whole before she came into your life, and you'll remain whole even if things don't work out. By not fearing the loss of the relationship, you maintain the strength and independence that keep her invested. She'll see that you're not someone who's easily swayed by insecurity or doubt, but rather someone who's grounded and confident in his worth. This attitude not only keeps her interested, but also fosters a healthier, more balanced relationship where mutual respect and attraction can thrive. Number 7, don't control her. One of the biggest mistakes you can make in a relationship is trying to control your partner, even if it's unintentional. If you've ever asked her to stop hanging out with a certain friend, whether it's out of concern or jealousy, you're stepping into controlling territory. It's vital to recognize that she needs the freedom to be her own person and live her own life without feeling restricted by you. You might think that these actions stem from a place of care or a fear of losing her, but ironically, they have the opposite effect. Trying to control her or limit her independence will only push her further away. The more you try to hold on tightly, the more she'll feel the need to break free. Instead, let her embrace her independence. Support her in being her true self without imposing unnecessary boundaries. When she sees that you trust her to make her own decisions, she'll value your presence even more. This trust fosters a deeper connection and makes her realize that you're not someone who's easily shaken by insecurity. By allowing her space, you subtly shift the dynamic in your favor, making her more invested in keeping you close. Another key aspect is not always being available or saying yes to everything. A man who does not value his time will always be at the mercy of those who do. Your time and attention are valuable, and by not always being at her beck and call, you communicate that your life doesn't revolve around her. This doesn't mean you're neglectful. Rather, it shows that you have your own priorities and that you respect your time. When you maintain a balance between being there for her and having your own life, you create an aura of confidence and self-assurance. She'll see you as someone who's strong, independent, and worthy of respect, traits that are incredibly attractive. In doing so, you'll not only keep her invested, but also create a healthier, more fulfilling connection. Number 8, focus on yourself to nourish your soul. When a partner starts to pull away, it can be incredibly challenging, but it's essential to take a step back and focus on yourself. This time apart allows both of you to reflect on what truly matters. Use this period to practice self-care, exercise, spend time with friends, and engage in activities that bring you joy. Not only does this give her the space to miss you, but it also helps you reconnect with your own interests and needs. By investing in yourself, you're not just distracting yourself from the pain, you're becoming the best version of you. This self-improvement will naturally make her worry about losing you, as confidence and self-respect are highly attractive qualities. Remember, Stoic philosophy teaches us to focus on what we can control, our actions and attitudes, not on what we cannot control, such as another person's feelings or actions. In this context, the old adage holds true: absence makes the heart grow fonder. By giving her the space to realize your worth, and by nurturing your own well-being, You create a dynamic where she may come back more appreciative of the understanding and growth you've demonstrated. Number 9, express your feelings. Displaying your disappointment is a powerful way to maintain respect and boundaries in a relationship. It's not about being harsh or overly critical, but about standing your ground and letting your partner know that certain behaviors or actions aren't acceptable. This isn't just about holding someone accountable, it's about showing that you value yourself and the relationship enough to speak up when something bothers you. Imagine a scenario where your partner does something that breaks your trust or goes against the mutual respect you've built. Instead of brushing it off or bottling up your feelings, you calmly express your disappointment. You make it clear that your commitment to the relationship is contingent on mutual respect and honesty. This approach not only motivates her to reflect on her actions, but also reinforces that you're someone who knows their worth and won't settle for less. In Stoic philosophy, vulnerability is seen as a strength, not a weakness. Being open about your feelings, especially when something bothers you, doesn't make you less of a man, it makes you more human. It shows that you're capable of deep connection and that you take your emotions seriously. When you're honest about how you feel, whether it's disappointment, stress, or even sadness, you create an environment of trust and openness. A woman wants a partner who can protect her, but she also wants someone who can be real with her. By expressing your disappointment or opening up about your struggles, you're showing her that you're more than just a strong figure. You're someone who can be trusted with her own vulnerabilities as well. This kind of emotional honesty can bring you closer together, as it shows that you're not just going through the motions, but are genuinely invested in the relationship. Remember, being honest and expressing your feelings doesn't make you weak, it makes you unique. In a world where many men struggle to open up, being vulnerable with your partner can set you apart. She'll recognize that she's found someone who's not only strong but also deeply authentic, a combination that's hard to find and even harder to leave. Number 10, don't always be available. Master the art of selective attention. In dating and relationships, balancing availability with personal space can be a game changer. If you're noticing that someone you're dating seems to be drifting away, a strategic approach is to not always be immediately available. For instance, if she texts you and you respond within seconds every time, it might seem like you're too eager. Instead, try waiting an hour or two before replying. When you finally do respond, you might say something like, "Sorry for the delay, I've been caught up with work." This simple delay can spark curiosity. She might wonder, what's he been up to? Is he seeing someone else? This intrigue can make her value your attention much more when you give it. In established relationships, the approach needs to be more nuanced. Simply becoming distant can be misinterpreted as disinterest. Instead, practice selective availability by not always saying yes to her requests. If she's used to you agreeing to every plan or request, start setting boundaries. For example, if she always wants takeout, occasionally say, "Not tonight." This shift might initially surprise her, but it'll prompt her to reflect on your relationship and put more effort into maintaining it. Taking care of yourself and creating some distance isn't about playing games, but about demonstrating self-respect and maintaining your individuality. By focusing on your own well-being and not always yielding to her requests, you show that your happiness and self-worth are not solely tied to her approval. This balance of presence and absence not only fosters respect, but also makes your interactions more meaningful and valued. So, embrace this balance. Let her see that you have your own life and priorities. Practice self-care, whether it's exercising, hanging out with friends, or just enjoying your hobbies. This approach not only benefits your personal well-being, but also makes her appreciate and invest more in your relationship. Absence, coupled with self-improvement, can indeed make the heart grow fonder, turning your relationship into a more dynamic and engaged partnership. In conclusion, understanding how to make her scared of losing you involves recognizing your own worth and setting clear boundaries. It's about showing her that you are a high-value individual who is not easily replaced. By focusing on self-improvement, emotional resilience, and maintaining a life outside the relationship, you naturally create a sense of respect and admiration that makes her fear the thought of losing you. Remember, confidence and self-respect are key. When you know your value, others can't help but see it too. So use these psychology-backed strategies wisely to build a strong, balanced relationship where both partners feel valued and appreciated. To learn more about how to make her scared of losing you and to discover even more powerful insights on relationships, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the Stoic Goddess channel, share your thoughts in the comments, and hit the notification bell to see more amazing videos. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you next time.